Welcome back to Arrakis. Uh, I changed my character's look. I made her look like my main character. Well, I made him look like my main character, which was a Harkonnen female. And since I deleted her, because I was tired of playing as two characters, I went ahead and changed his look to reflect her look, because she was my main character, so. I may have to restart my computer. We'll see. My frame rate is struggling a little bit right now for some strange reason. I don't know why. I am not sure what's going on there. I knew you were going to jump in my lap. You've been sitting there on the floor looking at me for 15 minutes. I knew you were going to jump in my lap. I knew it. I knew it. And now the dog's jealous because I have a cat. Yep, the dog is jealous. Look at the jealous pooch because I have a kitty kitty. Look at that. She's like, pick me up, Daddy. Pick me up. You have a cat in your lap. Why can't you pick me up? Oh, I guess you can come here too. The cat says, I'll tolerate this because it's cold outside and I want the warmth of your body. And we'll see how long all of this lasts. Man, everybody's playing Arc Raiders apparently. Either that or Red Sec. Alrighty, here we go, here we go. This is... I've got a crowded lab right now. Oh right, I need to actually get some sand before I do stuff. Nobody is online. Oh, I don't have any fuel. I am definitely getting a little bit of frame drop. Is there something on my TV? That's not on the stream, is it? That's definitely on my TV. Okay. I don't know if it's a bug just chilling or something something dirty on there. I'm not sure. Oh, did I forget? Oh my lord. Where's my compactor? I made a compactor, didn't I? Wait, what? That was a quick trip. I think I didn't make the compactor because I was out of silicon block. Do, 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 do. Oh, I do have a fuel cell. What the heck? I did not see that there before. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Oh, I see. But I have duraluminum. I feel like I did this when I was online last. Did something happen? Wait, didn't I have like a ton of duraluminum in my assault ornithopter? What is going on? What is going on? I was thinking about taking a stack of duraluminum to the deep desert, but I didn't think I did. I thought I realized I needed it and didn't take it. I don't know. Well, going to the deep desert now. This is a very strange start to the day here. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm getting like just bursts of frame drop, which is, it's not terrible, but it's not great either. Still no permissions from sushi. None from Kalik either, for that matter. But Kalik may not have he may not have played yet or been on much. But he usually gives me access to his base too. I've never even been to his bases, yet he's given me access to his bases. I mean, enough to at least see it on the map, you know. And the crazy thing about sushi is that I actually did bring that up to him. I was like, "Hey, I can't see your base on the thing," and he still didn't give me access, even though I mentioned it to him. Uh, uh, okay, it's all here. I do not remember bringing all of my duraluminum here. I just don't. I know I was gonna bring some, and then I was like, wait, I need it to make something. That's fine. I need stravidium. That's actually kind of surprising that I need stravidium fiber. It's usually the other way around. These are empty, but I'm at water capacity right now, so. Silicone block. Is that a cave or is that a hole? It's a hole in the map. It's still there. They haven't fixed it yet. It's awesome. I almost wish they would allow us to have 4 bases, but that being said, I'm actually thinking about taking away my shale base. And whenever I need Jasmanium, I'll just fly over there, put a buggy together and slurp some up and then drive back to base. It'll be a little bit of a drive, but I am in a position where my main base is that that would be doable. And if I get my carrier, or when I get my carrier ornithopter built, I could just carry the thing out there. I can hear the vibration of the. I have my headset plugged in, and the cord is not got as much slack as I would like because my dog is laying on it. And every time I like move my head just a little bit or breathe in, it moves the cord just enough, and the vibrations are in my ear because it travels all the way through up into the earpiece, and it's really annoying because it's super obvious. It's like the headphone amplifies the all of that because of the ear cup being over my ear. All right. First of all, let's see if I can build. No, I need. I forgot that I needed to bring some spice back to my base. I forgot that I needed spice. Dude, are you freaking kidding me? Huh, this guy. I don't think this base has been here that long, and he's already got to run out of power. Like he's not playing anymore. Weird. How damaged is the base? Oh wow, it's in the bad state already. Huh.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
That'll be a while before that gets blowed up. Especially if this one's perfect. uh, that's bad though, and that is. I think it's actually being protected by this. Unfortunately, yep. Do 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 do. Only 100,000 water, buddy. I hope you got some more somewhere else. That's interesting. Oh, this is a door. It's got two regular death stills. A little bit of extra water there. That's probably just to access his water, though. That's what I do sometimes. Put a small cistern just to have a place to quickly fill up my liter johns or see how much water I have. It's a neat little base he's got here. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's small, it's simple. Ugh. The sandstorm. The sandstorm wiped out the flower sand locations, and I'll have to wait for them to pop back up. I hate this game at this very moment. Like I'm so mad. Like everything I have tried to do so far since I logged in has been circumvented by either my memory of things, which I swear I did not take all of my duraluminum to the deep desert, but obviously I did. And not only did I take it there, I stored it away. But I swear I did not do that because I was like, oh, I need some. I shouldn't take it. Unless I had taken it and then realized it and was just like, you know what? I don't really want to go back and go get it right now. Anyway, the point is, it's been a bad start to the day. There's a tiny little pile. I have yet to try to harvest flower sand with a sand crawler. I don't see why it wouldn't work. I think I've asked Sushi if it'll work. I think he said it would. But man, I tell you what, it'd be nice to come over here and just suck up a metric ton of flower sand and not have to worry about it for a while. Because I usually get a bunch when I get it, but almost everything uses silicone block and a lot of it. Worms. Dude, they should have made this game super hardcore. I don't understand why they didn't. They had an opportunity to really do something special. Like flower sand only shows up on drum sand. Like that would have been awesome. And you have to use a thumper to get it or something, you know. The only bad thing about this place is that you start getting to this point where you'll see sand, but when you go to compact, it doesn't actually do anything. Unless they fixed it with the last patch. Risky for the bisky. There's no texture for the inside of the gun. That's strange. I feel like my heat is going up faster with Pardo's hood. Isn't a it's a minus, isn't it? Yeah. It's going up so fast. And I have the Bene Gesserit skills too. Well, I've only got rank 1 because that's all I can afford. But I mean, I've got heat stroke already. That's crazy. I need to get my Bene Gesserit skills up. For sure. Oh, that's drum sand. I think it's time to move on because I'm starting to get into some drum sand there. See how much did I end up with? That's pretty good. Wait, how much Dravidium can I make? Oh, just one. Let me prioritize that real quick, and I will take it with me. Why is this on? Spice melanges, spice melanges. Hey, somebody completed this one that I contributed to. I was like just short of the goal amount. Uh, Regis Sword, that's the one I was gonna do next. But I don't think I can make them. I can make one. And it's Spice Melange, that's the problem. The crazy thing about this game and the way they have set this game up with the lands rat and everything is when you get to tier 6, everything costs Spice Melange. So they're forcing you to get a lot of spice to make this stuff. Now, you can make this stuff for your own personal use. Tier 6 stuff. You don't need tier 6 stuff. It does make some of the harder testing stations in like the D sector and beyond easier to accomplish because you're doing more damage per hit. So, it's the difference between like 4 slow blades and 3 slow blades to kill a guy kind of situation. And why can't I? This isn't. This is interesting. I didn't realize this wasn't full. So you harvest the spice so that you can make the stuff. And then in order to win the lands rad, you man, crafting is so slow right now. Sorry, last week and the week before when we had the faster crafting, it it freaking night and day, dude. Like these silicone blocks, which take 10 seconds, were taking like 2 or 3 seconds, I think. I think it was actually like 2.5 seconds, but it was so fast. Why can't I make these? Why can't I make more? Why won't it make a second stack of 841? That's so weird. Why won't it do it? I don't understand. Weird. Anyway, okay, good. It's putting them in there. So, I'm losing my train of thought here. So you get all the spice to make all the things for tier 6. And then you want to participate in the lands rad. And in the lands rad, whenever you're having to turn in anything, more than likely it requires spice to craft the item that they need for the lands rad. Sometimes you can turn in buggies, sometimes you can turn in sand bikes, and you can just do tier 1s, or you can do the scrap bikes, for crying out loud. I did that one day. I turned in like 4 or 5 scrap bikes. The point being, you're going to need a lot of spice melange to make the items for the lands rad to what? Get your crafting costs reduced by 25% so that next week You don't have to spend as much spice to make this stuff to do what? Get this again? I mean, sure, there's rewards. Then you can do those week after week after week, but I mean, the stuff other than the house swatch, which is a one-time deal, once you get it, you have it and you don't need it again. But I mean, the materials that you get here, you get just playing the game. Granted, you get bulk, like 50 plasteel composite gun parts. It's nice to get 50 of those on one go, I'm sure. And the still suit gloves, it's like you can just get those from playing the game. And considering that they've changed all the loot tables and everything to where, you know, uh, for certain items that were like you could only get them in the PvP zone, for example, they changed it to where that's not the case anymore, which I don't understand why they did that because that creates a system where the guys who want to go in PvP but they don't want to like spend all their time harvesting, they can get these they'll risk the PvP areas to get these harder to get schematics and then put them on the board to sell them for 4 or 5 million Solaris, which is a lot of money. But the crafters, the people who are just like gathering all the components and getting stuff, they can sell these high-end items, or they can sell them either on the market board or they can just sell them to a vendor to make money if they really want to do. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand. I think Funcom, as I've always said, are incompetent. They don't know what they're doing. And they listen to the community without understanding the problem. So they're knee-jerk reacting to please their community, but the community doesn't even know what the real problem is. Excuse me. They just know that what they're doing is being affected. And they don't like it. Because they're probably blue-haired liberals, if we're being perfectly honest, and they fucking get pissy about anything and everything if it doesn't go their way. Sorry. I digress. And pardon my French. But I get tired of these live service video games catering to the very vocal minority when it comes to like Twitter and their Discord chats and stuff like that. These people are all the same and they complain about the same things in every one of these live service games. They're like, I want access to everything all the time with very little effort. They don't want to play the game. They just want it given to them so that they can sit there and socialize on the game and not play the game. Games should be challenging. This game should be challenging. It was marketed as something that would be challenging and hardcore. And while I am not wild about the PvP, I don't want it to be suppressed. I don't want it to go away. I want Funcom to use critical thinking and figure out a way for everybody to have fun without nerfing one over the other. But they can't do that because they're not competent and they don't think critically. So people complain about not having access to tier 6 gear without having to get into PvP, so they make that stuff more accessible. But you could get access to it. You could buy it on the market, which in my opinion is the only reason it exists, is so that you can have the ability to purchase and sell on the marketplace things that you can obtain, or let me rephrase, you can sell things that you can obtain that other players might not want to spend all their time doing. This is how it's been in MMOs forever. You have the crafters. They don't do anything but craft. I mean, they might casually play the content in the game, the dungeons, the world bosses, whatever the case may be. They'll do that stuff casually, but they spend most of their time crafting, and then they turn around and they sell that stuff because the people who are hardcore, they want to spend their time fighting. They don't want to spend their time crafting. So they rely on the people who do the crafting to get their good stuff, or at least get them in the door to have a chance at getting the good stuff. The high end stuff that you can only get from doing the really hard content. And then when they get that really hard content, there's just going to be certain items that they don't want, but the crafters do want, and then they can turn around and sell that stuff. And the crafters who have billions of gold can buy that stuff. Then they don't even think about it because they're like, well, I've got 5 billion gold because all I do is craft and sell all day, and I really want this piece of furniture for my house, you know? It's a free market economy, and that's how capitalism works. And these stupid champagne socialists want everything given to them. They're ruining gaming. Whew, rant over. Oh, wait, I've only just begun. Wait. Because these rewards suck. This system sucks. I know they're going to revamp it, so I won't go too far into it, but it sucks. It's not a bad concept, it's just executed poorly because Funcom are terrible at what they do. It's so bad. This should be extremely competitive. And the risk and reward for doing this should be really high. Like, winning this should be something that everybody wants to do. And there should be things that House Atreides gets that Harkonnen can't, and vice versa. There should be benefits and negatives. So if Atreides wins, there should be areas on the, just as an example, this doesn't have to be the way it is, but just as an example, if House Atreides it has won the Landsrad for 1 week, there should be areas that are like PvP areas that wouldn't normally be PvP areas. And if you're House Harkonnen, you either got to go in there and be ready to fight, or you just avoid it for that week. But in that avoidance, um, you know, you excuse me, excuse me, you're losing out on something very valuable, and that should be how it is. It should be very hardcore, and that'd make or break the game. I know it would, but the game is already broken. Nobody's playing it. That's just all there is to it. Nobody's playing this game. The the people who were interested in the PvP side of it because of the way it was marketed, they're not playing anymore. Why aren't they playing? Well, it's simple. Because Funcom listened to the vocal minority, the blue-haired liberal wackos who want everything handed to them, the champagne socialists. And so now the PvP guys are like, well, we don't have a game anymore because nobody comes out into the very dangerous areas, or you get a server like mine where everybody is Atreides, no one is Harkonnen. I mean, I'm actually surprised that there are 5 on here. Yesterday there were only 3 contributors. 3 contributors. Yesterday was Tuesday, so that means the Landsran had been going for a day at that point, and there were only 3 contributors showing up on this list. Now it's 5. But yet, Atreides has 2 spots, and by the end of the week, just like every week on this server, this number will stay 0. And this number is going to be 20 something. There's 25 spots, and they'll get them all, if not close. I've never seen it under 20. I think 18 was the lowest I saw it, but it's usually 20 or more. No, I take that back. It was 18 on the last day, and then like suddenly there was like four more spots taken, and it jumped up to 22. So you shouldn't be able to change faction. Sorry, I said it. I stand by it. You shouldn't be able to change faction. You should choose your faction, and then you're stuck with it. And your only option is to switch servers or delete your character and make a new one. Why? Because it's risk versus reward. If you get on a server, like my main character was on an Atreides server, so just like this server, Atreides won every week. At least Harkonnen would get a few on that server, and I got a few of them myself, so I was in the top 5 regularly with my other character. I was usually 5th, but but I was on there, and but that's I could have gone and switched to Atreides, but I shouldn't have been able to do that. Because that's what people do. They're like, oh, well, these guys keep winning, so I'm going to switch over to them so I can get the benefits. It's like, why don't you just work harder to win? Like, it isn't that hard the way it is now. You can do this solo. I mean, you got to go and, like, work your butt off to get a bunch of spice so that you can make a bunch of swords, turn them in, and get this spot. But, I mean, that's how you do it. But I think another thing that people aren't really understanding is that you can win by getting 5 in a row. So like if you're Harkonnen and you see like, you know, these dudes grabbing all these spots over here, maybe a few spots up here, it's like, try and get in there and like block them. Like there's these two and there's this one right here. If you're Harkonnen, you got to work your butt off to try and grab these two spots for sure. Like they're not revealed right now, but once they are revealed, man, you gotta like try and get one of these two. This one's gonna be spiced. It's always spice. So make sure you got a bunch of spice, and as soon as this thing gets revealed, boom, grab it. But anyway, you gotta block that one. You gotta block this one. These three right here. You gotta block these two. Jeez, man. But I mean, this server's a bad example because this is predominantly Atreides. And again, in order to counteract this happening to a server, you have to have a benefit to winning that is a negative to the other team. Because right now, crafting costs are reduced by 25%. Yeah, that's nice for House Atreides, but for House Harkonnen, nothing changes. They're like, oh, well, House Atreides gets the benefit of winning the Landsrad, but it's just like any other day for us over here in Harkonnen, where everything costs the same and the crafting times are the same, or the repair costs are the same, or whatever the case may be for the decree that you have. But what it should be is crafting costs are reduced by 25%. Crafting costs are increased by 25%. Or maybe just 15, make it not like one for one, but make it hurt to lose so that you're like, dude, I gotta win, man, because I need these guys to get punished. It's gotta be that way. It has to be hardcore. You have to create strife. You have to create this animosity between the houses. You have to have a reason to want to be one over the other. Harkonnen should have certain things that Atreides can't get, so people will want to be Harkonnen. Atreides should have things that Harkonnen can't get, so people will want to be Atreides. And it needs to be specific to something that would be like a play style. Like maybe Harkonnens get a bonus to PvP damage, where Atreides would get a bonus when they're, leaders to PvP damage reduction, something like that. Or like if they win, they have an advantage in PvP, but it's only because they can't take as much damage. But if they win in PvP or the Landsride, they suddenly have an advantage in PvP. It has to be something like that. You have to have very strict, hardcore uh, rules, and it has to be some incentive to be one over the other and to want to win. I don't understand why we don't do this anymore. We want everything to be accessible to everybody. We're so freaking obsessed with inclusion that it's ruining our entertainment, our video games, our movies, everything like that. It's just stupid. I told you it only just begun. Well, Calyx online, but it looks like he's. I don't know what this means. Maybe this means Haga. This means deep desert. I don't know. I don't know what the little color means. I would really like to know what that means. Um, I need to name my stuff. But every time you take it apart and rebuild it, it changes the name. So what's the point? Can I not? I can't change the permissions because it's put away. It's kind of weird, right? Hmm, that's strange. Okay, now I can. Very weird. Maybe it takes a moment to register. Huh, strange. Anyway, I don't know this guy. I'm not gonna do that. No offense to him, but I've barely interacted with him versus Sushi, who I interact with pretty much daily. Nobody's ever gonna hear my rant. Not that it matters. I don't care about that. It's just it's annoying. It's annoying being a gamer in today's socio-political environment where everything has to be political, and there's no conversation. It's just, oh, I'm sorry I offended you. What can I do to make it right? And you can never make it right. There's never enough. There's an interesting juxtaposition there if you're a believer in Jesus Christ, where the Christian believes that there's nothing that we can do. Catholicism aside, but they're wrong because they don't read their Bible, or when they do, they ignore this part. No offense, Catholics, but it's true. You believe that your salvation is determined by your works, but that's not how it works. That's not what God says. God says that you cannot do enough. You will never be able to do enough to, to achieve salvation, to reach the kingdom of heaven. And the only way to God the Father is through Christ the Son, by accepting uh, Him as your Lord and Savior. And then at that point, you receive the Spirit of God, the Holy Spirit. And then there's the Trinity, which is one God, and it all works together neatly. And the irony, and it's always a juxtaposition because sin is removed from God, the separation of God. You know, when you're a sinner, you're separate from God. When you're covered by the blood of Jesus Christ, your sins are covered, so you're no longer separate from God. And the strange juxtaposition there is that there are these. It's a big thing on the left with liberalism. Progressivism is really bad, um, where you'll never be able to do enough to satisfy them. They'll eat their own if you don't use the proper pronoun. For example, uh, you're chastised. You're told that you're a bigot, you're a racist, you're a fascist. If you refuse, but if you conform and you start doing it, then you're propped up for a time, because eventually they're going to continue progressing. They're never going to stop progressing. That's the problem with progressivism, is because they do it for the sake of progress, but not for the good of anything, because there is no morality there. They think they have the moral high ground, but they have no morality. They base the morality on nothing. There is nothing there. There is no being that has the moral superiority to set the example for what morality should be. And without something to believe in that is morally superior, and in the Christian worldview, that's God, because He's perfect, He's infallible, and He never changes. So they're always changing what the moral standard is, and God doesn't change, and He is the moral bar. But they don't believe in Him, so they're always changing the goalposts. And eventually the goalposts are going to go past you, and you're no longer going to be there where you're accepted. You're going to be outside of it, and they're going to start chastising you again. And again, it's never going to be enough, because they're always going to change. But God doesn't change. He says, you're not enough, but this is what you can do to be covered. And it doesn't change. It never changes. It's always the same, except Christ. That's it. uh, but again, these people, it's just how it is. I don't know why I got on that tangent, but it all leads back to how these things are entertainment, which are just distractions from reality, and I get it. But it's all connected. Alright, so what do we do next? Okay, we got some sand. And we've got block being made. And I'm out of stravidium fiber in the deep desert, so I need to go. That's what I need to do next. I need to go mining. I might hit up the caves first. Oh, I need to turn this off. I apologize for my rant, but I don't apologize for my beliefs. Just the rant. Oh man, these things are busted up. Look at that. Oh, they're just not rendered in all the way. I wonder why that happens. There it goes. It popped in. They are kind of trash though. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to look at the lands red a little bit more closely. We've got Regis swords, agave seeds. Deserters, Mala pistols, which I turned. Yeah, I did that already. I still need to do more though to get the 14k. Deserters. I didn't contribute to this at all, really. Oh, armor plate. Oh yeah, this one popped up while I was like AFK, and someone did it like instantly. I was like, dang it, I could have contributed. I mean, I still can. You can still turn in things and get the points. I probably should just to get the 14k. Kill grab. What is this one? Kill savers. Okay, there's a bunch of killing going on. And missile launchers. Alright, so all this stuff is going to require spice, basically. So, Sushi needs to get on. like, um, let me put this away. I don't need this additional hood on me. I really don't need these either, to be honest. Sometimes I swap them out, but it's more annoying than anything. Oh, hey, I have enough money to make a staking unit. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. I wanted an extra one. Oh, wait, I don't have any steel. I can't make one of these because it requires steel. Oh, all right. I really need to make a stairway up here. Back to the deep desert we go.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
And I'm lagging like really bad right here. Probably because of all these bases. I was gonna do something. This is probably a terrible idea because there's a sandstorm approaching. But this says there's a base that I can access here. And I don't recall this being here yesterday. Okay, this is Calyx base right here.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Come on, let's go. Won't make it. Plenty of time. Alright. We'll go mining. Get some stripidium. And then while it's cooking, I'll go hit up some caves, get some blueprints, get some bodies. Maybe do a testing facility. I didn't do testing facilities yesterday at all. Um, I wonder how this would look if I expanded it, made it taller, just add a floor to each floor. Technically, this is a two-story base, I think. There's a floor up there, and there's a floor here. So I wonder, but anyway. Oh wow, there's a sandstorm coming here too. There's sandstorms everywhere.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
8 days. Just make sure these are all at 8 days. They should be, yeah, okay. So I am good on fuel. These. I'm still using the same original filter and have a spare filter in each of these. That's awesome. I guess it's because I'm supplementing my water with. I mean, I'm doing bodies and these. So these are only really making water at night, and it's filling up my stores, and then it stops. So that's really cool. What do I need to make these?
Sector weather
Silicone,
alert.
okay.
A large sandstorm is approaching.
And industrial pumps. I ran out of steel, yeah. I'll eventually get rid of these, but for now. Alright, I have a full fuel cell, but I think I want an extra one. I don't expect to use two, but what do I need to make those? I think it's plastanium, grass, two or three other things, spice melange. Oh, those are made in a survival thingy, which I was gonna build here.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
That's wicked looking. Whoa. Is it because of the sandstorm? Like, I think it's a visual bug. Yeah. That was wicked looking. Wait, how is sand getting in here? My pentashields are online. Weird. It's funny how this is like perfectly clean because there's a roof right there. But yet in reality, this stuff would get blown around and it would be all over the floor. And did it pass already? Yeah, that's quick. Alright, let's go. Hopefully today I'll have some better luck with the crash ships. I was only able to get like two yesterday. Two or three, I think. Like, they were just could not catch a break with the crash ships yesterday. And one of those three, I'm pretty sure was eaten by a worm before I could get to it. So technically, I only got two. Who is the messing up the large spice field? What? What does he mean messing up the large spice field? Going back to my rant about entitled, just saying. Like, did they not get spice in a nice straight line for you? I mean, what? He said, what? Wait, what? Hold on. Oh, I didn't go far enough. It's up here. Or... Okay, now I'm the one saying what? Where did I go? I went to the wrong place, obviously. Oh, it's this cave. Gotcha. I thought it was a little far. Well, I can get some bodies. Well, not a total bust coming here. Oh, hello. Oh, that's... Yeah, the fluid efficient ones. I mean, I don't mind getting those, but it's the regular industrial pumps that I need, not the fluid efficient ones. And I need to get those from crash ships. But I got my hopes up for just a moment. It's like... Travel to the wreck of the Delphis. You know, I really hope they fix that bug. There's just no way I'm gonna create another character. It ain't happening. I mean, I'm level 175 or something like that now. Like, I'm almost to 180, which is halfway to 200. Like, it's just not happening, man. And I can't beat this quest. I can't pass it. It's really annoying. There you are. Got some bodies, not a total loss. Oh, spice. Is it small or is it large? Come on, come on. Blow up again. Ah, it's small. Lame. I am pretty close to the edge, so I shouldn't be too surprised. Thirsty. I don't know what I want to drink though. My wife got these cranberry spiced sprites. They're okay, but they're full of sugar, which is a problem for me. And my desire to not be fat anymore. Kill them all? That's rude. Shoot, I gotta take my trash out. Okay, mission accomplished. God, that was frustrating. Forgot it was trash day. I remember thinking this morning before I took my son to school, don't forget it's trash day. Oops. He was home sick yesterday, so it kind of threw me off on what day it was. Not that it's his fault. Oh, they respawned. Ah. I don't want to fill up with corpses, so I'm not going to grab them. Oh, did I forget to grab the corpse? I did, because they respawned. Oh well, that's fine. I've got lots of corpses. I don't really need corpses. I just figured I'd grab a few while I was out. The question is, do I want to do a testing center? Not really. Where's it at? Did I zoom out too far? Oh, I zoomed out too far. So it's not showing up. There it is. Is that right? That don't look right. That does not look right. Hello. Seethe. Okay, those are adept swords. I'll leave those. If they were Regis swords, I would have been like, heck yeah, I'm grabbing them. I could turn those in for the Lands Red. It's so stupid that you have to do all these acrobatics to get on here. But it works. If you're determined. So did I get a pump? I didn't get any pumps. Dang it. I just need regular pumps, not the fluid efficient ones. I should not be losing speed. I'm below the horizon line. So that little boost right there should be enough. No spice popped up while I was in there. I should probably get some sand, some flower sand for the deep desert base. Stop chewing on that blanket. Hey, no. You have things you can chew on. That is not one. See if anybody wants to do testing station. Where am I at? E8. Why is this guy calling out a carrier going toward a spice field? Like, does he think people are going to join him in attacking it? This is a pretty friendly server. No waves on E8. Yep. I guess that is true. There are not waves on this one. I mean, I solo all of them. I did not hit R1. I mean, I did, but Even with this buff I have, it still takes 4 hits to kill these guys. And I've got 3 points in it? What's the point? Like, it only activates when you kill someone. So if I'm killing a dude, the first person I kill dies in 4 hits, but it still takes 4 hits to kill the next guy? What's the point of putting all those points into that skill? Wait, do I even have it on? I do. So yeah, well, obviously I do because my blade glows. So what's the point of that skill? Like seriously, it doesn't seem like it increases my damage at all, or not enough to make it worth it. I mean, the blade glows. That's kind of cool, I guess. I'm not being serious, obviously. But seriously, if it takes 4 hits to kill those guys, regardless of having that skill or not, I could save 8 points. Steady carrier. Ooh, nice carrier booster. I can use that for my carrier. I think I already have one, but that's okay. That's okay, man. That's okay. Easy peasy Japanesey. I thought it was kind of funny that the person was like, "Yeah, that one's easy," as if I was asking for help. It's like, dude, I've been soloing the testing stations for a while now. The the ones that have like multiple waves. Like, I don't have a problem. I'm just being curious. Like, you want to come over here and do this? I got you. Dude, just get right on the thing. Stop jumping. Bad thing about controllers. I think I need to lower the point. If this game allows you to do that, I'll have to look. But some games allow you to change how much the thumbstick has to move before it starts receiving input. Because when you're resting your thumb on the thumbstick, it might push it a little bit and you don't intend to. Um, but if you lower it down, you can barely touch it and it'll start receiving input. And that would be ideal for getting those more precise left to right movement. Like you can with the mouse, where I can be like, boop, like that. Of course, that was on the arm of a chair, not a mouse pad, so it was a little wonky there, but even more accurate than my controller, despite that fact. Mana. Ooh, a plume. That's a big one too. Nice. I think. Stop. Love you, Pooch, but golly, I do not need a bath. Especially on the inside of my elbow. That tickles. This one will probably have waves and nobody's gonna respond. You having trouble, Pooch? You can't seem to find the right spot there. I think this one has waves. 3, 4. Now I get the damage boost. 2, 3, 4. What is the point? Oh, this is the one that has all the spice piles. I wonder if that was a one-time thing. Or if they come back. So remember the first time I came in here, I filled up on spice, like, before I even got to the end, and I had to drop a bunch of other stuff just to be able to take loot. And I was like, I don't want to drop the spice. But I mean, realistically, it wasn't, like, a lot of spice. I think I ended up with almost 1,000. I don't know why I attacked the other direction. I guess because this person walked up. Give me a sec, I'll come join you. I was like, I mean, I'm already doing it. I've done this one already. Solo. I think I died once, but I also was unaware of, like, it was my first time in here, so I didn't know, like, the terrain, and I got stuck on something or other. I don't remember how many slow blades it took to kill him. I think it was 4. And they're so accurate. They really are. 4 hits. I mean, if it made the lunge as powerful as a normal attack, that would be worth it, but you're usually going to run out of the buff before you can run up and lunge someone. The buff does not last very long. And I've got it maxed out, so that makes it even worse that it doesn't last very long. There must be someone still alive. Your water is mine. There we go. That's the tone I'm looking for. Hello. One, two, three, four. Okay. One, two, three. It's still 4 hits, even with a charged, powered up lunge. What is the point of this ability? Oh, I leveled up. Nice. Hey, double kill. I don't think that's how that works. die. There we go. Why did it go that way? I was holding down on the control stick, but I dodged toward the guy. That was weird. To arms! Oh, I'm in a bad spot. Ugh. Did we get them all? Yeah, we did. Cool. Oh my gosh.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Sandstorm? I feel like there was just a sandstorm. Oh, two of them. Not fighting two flamers at the same time.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Access granted.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Spice. Oh, I'm full. Is this the right way? I think it is. There's a hidden door right here, by the way. If you didn't know.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
More spice. There's like piles of it everywhere in here. Ooh, Halleck's pick. Nice. And penetrator. Holy crap. Nice. I got that yesterday or the day before. I know
Sector weather
rapiers are
alert.
the meta,
A
but
large
I like the
sandstorm is
daggers.
approaching.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the next station. Which I don't remember where that is. Oh, here it is. It's in D3. I started in E8, so D3. And E8 was really easy. D3.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Oh, it had not gotten here yet. Oh, it's a drill dart. Nice. I want to try these. on me. I guess because he's in a scout. That makes sense, but my booster is slower, but I can boost longer. I think I have that booster. Yeah, steady assault boost. I actually turned my booster off at 149, but it overheated anyway. Weird. Looks like the testing station's right up here. Let's do it! I don't remember if this one has waves. I think it does. I've only done these once a piece so far. Oh yeah, yeah. This is definitely got waves. I remember this room. I wonder why some of these guys I can't use my um, teleportability on. Yeah, Same. Oh crap, oh crap. Ah, I died. I didn't realize my battery was so low. That sucks. Just suddenly there were like 4 or 5 rifle dudes chipping away at my shield, and I just didn't even realize. Wait, where's the entrance? Oh, here it is. I should have tried to get high ground, but I don't think I had the stamina to use my Shiga wire anyway. Oh, we got another spawn of another group of enemies spawned in. Did we miss one somewhere? Someone hiding back here? Oh, yep, there was a sword dude hiding. He just was being really stubborn. There's a chest right here, by the way, if you didn't know. In this corner, just a little bit of loot in it. Goodness gracious! Great balls of fire. Last round. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Fire, fire, fire. Two of them. Three, the third one coming up. I gotta back off. It sucks when they get all together like that. One down. Watch our left. There's one coming up behind us. Did. Here's the ID. Over here. ID's over here. Oh look, Fade's Drinker. Alright, GG, man. I'm gonna go south to the cave that's in B3, I think. Oh, there's a box right here. Oh, that's from earlier, never mind. I think I left my spawn beacon at the other testing facility. Oh well. I'm gonna grab my assault ornithopter. I park back here. Alright, south. This is where the loot is, but I'll grab these crystals too. Well, I may not be able to grab the crystals now that I think about it. You know, on our way here, I don't think I looked for ships at all. Huh, that's interesting that someone could build up there. It's not interfering with the cave. It must be a small subfief. Hey, focused buggy cuttery. It's like my third one this week. Ah, run, 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 run. I don't want to fight. I know sometimes my character just will not run. Alright, GG, man. Thanks for the help. I'm gonna get some crystals from this cave right over here. just hitting the wrong buttons, that's all. Oh no, I should have. Oh well. I don't need a lot of paste. I do need sand though. Okay. Would it be faster to go south? I'm already in B3, I think so. So just exit the map. Exit the map. Right here. Man, I'm so tired. Stayed up too late watching stupid YouTube videos. How are you comfortable, dog? Your butt's in the air, and it looks like you're using your paw to keep yourself from falling. That's why I want to raise that up. I smack into it every time. Let's put this stuff in there. Why will it not just keep going? I hate that crap. Spice overflow. Alright, blueprints. Okay. I think I was gonna do mining first, and then I went and did all that first. Oops. That's okay though. Let's make some paste. I'll do mining next, but I think I'm gonna grab. Oh, water's full. Fascinating. Okay. I'm gonna grab a bite to eat. I'll be back in about 15-20 minutes. And then I'll do a little bit of mining. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna end the stream. I know it's early, but uh, my buddy and I were playing Red Sec yesterday, but we only got to play for like half an hour. So I want to see if I can actually hop on and spend a little bit more time in Red Sec today with him. So before he has to go to work. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream, and I'll be back tomorrow. I'll stream RedSec though, so I will be back streaming here within the hour. Uh, but I'll be streaming RedSec, which we might try the battle royale today. We were doing a different mode. I can't remember if it was called Guardian or something with a G, where you have objectives and you have to accomplish the objectives, and the two teams that have the highest score move on to the next round or something like that. So anyway, that's what we were doing yesterday. I think we'll try the battle royale today. See how that goes. Anyway, I'm gonna end this, and I will pop back into this stream within the hour. Bye bye.